I'm Grace, and I'm a media mover.
Okay, so I have a few questions for you about your the category that you fell into after you took the survey.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one is, how often do you use the following, if at all? Okay, we'll just go one by one. Blogs, public or private?
Like writing them?
Writing or viewing?
I guess I view once a day.
Once a day?
But I don't write.
Okay. What about social networking sites like MySpace and Facebook?
I use Facebook, like,
Regularly?
Yeah.
Okay. Does your cell phone have the capability to access the internet, and if so, do you use this feature?
Yes.
How
yes.
often would you say you use it? Like,
I mean, I check my email on it, like, a lot.
Okay.
A couple times a day.
Do you feel burdened by the internet at all?
Not really. No.
Okay.
We're gonna do so much editing. I'm not a prisoner of my own computer.
Okay. That's a nice way to put it. Do you email as a necessity for business, for schoolwork, for fun, all of these things?
Yes. For school especially. Like if I don't get back to people within a couple of hours, usually it's a problem.
Okay. Would you consider it a necessity to have email at Oberlin or any college?
Yes.
Okay. Do you use programs such as Second Life?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I've never heard of that.
And is there anything that we haven't mentioned thus far that doesn't fit with how you view yourself as an internet user? After realizing the category that you fell into and the description, would you agree or disagree with that? And to what extent?
I mean, I guess it sounds fine, but honestly, all of those categories the descriptions sound very similar.
Okay.
In terms of what it would actually mean.
Don't participate, I just check. I'm Laura and I'm a roving node.
Okay, so I have a couple questions for you. The first one is, how do you feel about the typology that you fell into?
Well, I guess the description fit me, but I felt that there weren't, the dividers between all of the categories weren't super definitive.
Okay.
I felt like I could probably fit into a lot of them.
Okay.
So
Do you think that the one that you fell into was the best of the choices?
I guess so, but it seemed a little vague to me. So.
Okay. Okay, so how often do you use the following, if at all? Blogging sites, public or private?
I don't use those at all.
Okay. What about social networking sites like Facebook or MySpace?
Yeah, I use Facebook every day probably.
Okay. Does your cell phone have the capability to access the internet?
No.
Do you think if it did, you would use that feature?
Probably not, because it would cost more.
Okay.
I can just use my computer. So.
Okay. Do you feel burdened by the internet at all?
No, because I use the internet for only certain things like email, Facebook, and research.
Okay.
And like school websites. So I use it for what I need.
Okay. And would you say that you use your email as a necessity or for fun, or like what do you use it more for?
I use my email for, it's mostly a necessity for school, and Facebook is kind of how I keep in touch with people.
Okay.
So.
Have you published any media online, like pictures or websites, anything like that?
Pictures on Facebook, but that's
okay.
kind of as far as it goes.
Okay. Do you use programs such as Second Life?
I don't know what Second Life is.
Okay. And then finally, is there anything that we haven't mentioned thus far that doesn't fit your view of yourself as an internet user?